Hey guys, so this is an completely unscripted video. I wanted to put out something for the end of the year, but I was debating whether doing like a story time about when I first started getting into yaoi, because that's kind of what the picture on the screen is for a comic I am doing that is a yaoi, or an end of the year recollection of sorts. And I decided on the recollection because I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, I got nothing better to do, so I spent all morning toning this page, recording it, and now I'm doing the recording and gonna edit it and post it today. Don't know what's gonna happen with the whole COPPA stuff, but I don't think that's something that I feel like getting into. This is completely unscripted. I'm just kind of just talking off the top of my head, just trying to get something out there. So this year was something. Like, it didn't completely go the way that I expected, but it wasn't bad either. Like, I posted 2 webcomics that I ended up not going with, which I do feel bad about, but one of them I'm going to do a complete pretty much like redo it and do like a whole thing for it. I'm hoping to set up a Patreon this year for if I do get my webcomics going. I'm working on this current webcomic that you can see in the background, which is of page 8. And pretty much comics this next year is going to be my biggest goal. I've always been wanting to work on a comic, and this past decade has been really, really hard. And it's hard to believe that it's been an entire decade. Like, I went through a lot of shit in 2012, 2013. It's hard to believe that that was still within this decade because I feel so old and it feels like so long ago. But hopefully from 2020 up, I can start focusing on the things that I really need to, which is comics, my relationship with Justin, pretty much just getting life on track. Like, already at the beginning of the month, we're going to have like a really easy time with bills and everything that I'm sitting here like, let's hope that that continues on for the rest of the year, because this last year, moving into a new place, which I never explained in a video yet because that was back in April, so I honestly have not made a YouTube video in a very, very long time, which is really too bad. We moved into a new place in April and just kind of been settling down. It's been hard, but we've gotten by. Currently without a truck right now too, but that's gonna get fixed on Friday. So everything's just kind of showing the good, like everything's being really good right now. Like, it's going in a good direction. Like, everything's just kind of getting sorted out, leveled, and I'm hoping that will stay that way for the rest of the year, which is also why I want to get my webcomics up, because I'm currently not working outside of the home, and I want to do something that can kind of benefit us for the better. And if my comics can get underway, and if I can get followers and readership, and maybe make that Patreon that I want to do, maybe I can start getting financially on track too to help support my family. And these are pretty much the things going through my head. I guess I do kind of want to work on YouTube a bit this year. It's been the last thing on my mind. I've been too obsessed with video games, which I really need to get out of. Like, I got a PlayStation Vita, and that has been wasting my time every day. Same with the PS4, Hatsune Miku Project Diva, and it's not good. I need to get out of that. I wouldn't call it a video game obsession. It's me not wanting to focus on the things that are important and focusing on something else, which is definitely something I need to work on this year. Definitely need to work on finishing things. That is my biggest thing that I have trouble with, is getting into a project and completing it. And that's my biggest goal for this year. I already have, for the one on screen, I have the first 3 chapters scripted out. The first 24 pages inked, and the first chapter is like 49 pages, so I have quite a few I need to get done. But I've just been kind of... Sorry about that. Animal issues. Where was I? Yeah, so this project I'm working on right now is something I've been really devoted to for a very, very long time, but I've just never felt like my art was enough to be able to get it out there. Like my art, I feel I always compare myself to other people. That's something I definitely need to work on this year. I compare myself so bad, and even as I was toning this page, I was watching YouTube videos of artists, and I kept sitting there like, my toning is so bad. Like, there is no way that I can release this with the quality that I am doing. And then I sat there like, I need to stop comparing myself. My art is different from theirs. My art is different from everyone else's. My art is my art. My art is my own. And that is something I have so much trouble with. I want to be the best. I want to be like everyone else. I want to... That can't happen though. And I need to realize that I have my own style. I have my own way of doing things. I don't think my art is too bad. It's the toning that is stressful because I have to do it all from a mouse. Yes, this was all completely done with a mouse. So yeah, it's kind of hard to do like really high quality, good toning when you're doing it on a mouse. But honestly, I don't think it's that bad. Like, I don't know. You can feel free to criticize it in the comments all you want. I actually do not care because I know my toning is really bad. I'm just trying to be positive on a negative light. I'm so bad at that. But I have just so many things in my head like that I want to do. I want to do comics. I want to make a Patreon. I want to do all this stuff with my art that I've not been able to do because I'm one of those isolated artists who kind of like posts online once in a while, and that's not good. Like, I want to start posting more frequently. I want to start getting in that place where I know I'm going to draw regularly every day, even if I'm busy, even if it's just for like 15 minutes. Just draw, get like at least one panel drawn for that comic or something like that. These are the kind of goals that I'm setting for myself this year. I do have a few personal mental health goals that I want to get sorted out, and I do want to get started on my transition to again. I was taking off tea back in September, and I'm hoping to be able to get back on that because that's really been detrimenting to my mental health. But I'm just really hoping that this year is finally the year where everything starts to shape out, where like life just starts hitting that point where it's like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm going to do. I know this is what the rest of my life is going to entail. And then I can kind of be like calm and content because my life is not spiraling like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. And instead it's like, I'm doing this and I'm not going to quit. Like, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to set my mindset on completing this project, no matter how hard it is, no matter how frustrating it might get, no matter how frustrating it may be, no matter anything like this. And that's pretty much the point that I need to let myself know, is that I really need to focus more on these things so that I don't strive off the path where I'm like, do I really want to keep doing this? Like, is this really worth it? Because yes, anything is worth it if you put your mind to it. And I know that this story, I really want to get done. This is such a passion project of mine. This is something that I have been planning in my head since I was 15. And now I finally feel at that point where I can do it. And I'm not going to quit because I have had these pages drawn for like probably since October, November. And just now I'm getting to toning them because it's like, I really, really want to get this started. And yes, it is a yaoi, so that does mean that on the Webtoons release and the outer releases, it's going to be censored. But if you do subscribe to my Patreon, then yes, you will get access to the explicit pages. And I think that will kind of be something that will kind of jumpstart my Patreon. But I just really hope that this year just kind of starts. I don't know why I was making this video. I guess I just wanted to get something out there. I did this whole speed paint. I didn't want it to go to waste. I just kind of wanted it to be out there. Maybe this could be like the start of the year where I promote my comic on YouTube too, by doing little rambles like this and talking about random things like that Yowie story that I should tell, because that sounds really funny and I think a lot of people would relate to that. But I have a lot of plans for this year, and if that doesn't include YouTube all the time, just know that I am going to try to consistently post more, because there is a lot I want to do on my channel too that I just haven't been able to. And I know you guys probably all want to see Hugh again. Everyone misses Hugh and Justin, probably. I don't know if you actually do, but I hope you do, because those videos are some of my favorites to edit. They're hard to edit, but they're my favorites, and I just hope this is a good year, and I hope you guys will follow me through it, I guess is all I want to say. If you want to, my Instagram is in the description. I don't really post on TikTok anymore, so I'm not really posting that. And if I ever get my comics posted, you'll know that those will be in the description too as time comes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little rambly speed paint thing. Just me kind of collecting my thoughts for the new year ahead that starts tonight. So, happy 2020. Talk to you later. Bye.